Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2, 3. My name is Paul.
We are TwinSauce.
Okay. Hi, what's up, everybody? My name is Paul.
And I'm Luke.
And we are
TwinSauce.
And this is day 500 of daily vlogging. You thought you were going to get this really cool big video, but psych! That didn't happen because we're on our way to California right now in an airport and recording this voiceover.
For work, not
for
for
work,
fun.
not for fun. Anyway, we were going to kind of do a video talking about what we've learned over the past 500 days of daily vlogging. So let's get started. Luke, what was one thing that you learned over the last 500 days?
I think one of the main things that I've learned as a minimalist already, but learning, especially in the last few hundred days, we've learned to minimize what we carry on a daily basis, only carrying what we actually need, but then also how that transitions to life. So every camera or every lens we have, so we carry 2 lenses and an Osmo and a drone, basically, and a body for the camera. But we've figured out what we actually need to make a good vlog, and then we just carry that. And
I think that simplicity makes a lot less stress on us as creators.
For sure, and it leaves it to... It kind of trickles into the rest of your everyday life, you know.
Right. I think for me, one thing I've learned is that although it's a hustle to do this, it's worth it because of you, because you guys come and watch. I think it's worth it whether or not you come and watch because I find value in creating. And
pushing yourself to create.
Right, but I think that there is immense value in the hustle and in working harder than like anyone else.
Tell a story about Matt.
I think, yeah, because Matt told me, he was my mentor, and one thing that he drilled into me was that 1, shoot always tight, medium, and wide, and 2, hustle hard because there's always going to be someone hustling out there like later at night than you, staying up longer, working harder, and if you can work as hard or harder than them, then you will succeed. And I think that even though it's not grown like we thought this channel would, it still is like a baby.
Still very fulfilling.
And it's very fulfilling.
And we're in the early stages of a business. I mean,
right.
We've only been doing this for a year and a half or so.
Right.
So this is very, very young in business standard. And like YouTube channel, yeah, sure, we're not like blowing up and under a year old.
But who cares? We got friends on the platform and we have fun.
And I think that that's one thing that we wanted to push is that there's so much value in the people that watch our videos. And even more than monetary. Because it's you. It's you.
People.
There's people investing in you, and you're investing in people.
Yeah.
And it's conversation. It's a give and take. And we did that video called You, and it was so insane how we did this to encourage people and be like, thanks for coming along this adventure, kind of thanking people. And they came back and thanked us, and that was huge. Not just thanking us, but it was like more like talking about how we impact their daily life, and it was so fulfilling in a sense to see how God has used us in this world.
I think lastly, one of the last things, I mean, we've learned so much over the last 500 days, but this is another big thing that we've learned is purpose. I think a couple weeks ago we did a video
where we were trying to find
purpose in a day, and it was so powerful that day was kind of the day we found out, like every day needs to have a purpose. It's a day. Like when you wake up in the morning, if you don't have a purpose, you won't get very much done. But when you wake up with a purpose, you
not just a to-do list.
Not just a to-do list, but like you wake up in the morning and you say, man, like how can I impact someone's life today?
Or how can what impact have I been shown, or how can I impact someone else? And there's so much more value in a day that well, I mean, we've already talked about value so much, but purpose, like it makes our vlog easier because we know what the purpose is. We learned,
and the purpose changes sometimes because events change and life changes.
Sometimes you'll be editing and you'll be like, oh my gosh, that purpose!
I didn't realize that. Anyway, I think finding a purpose in every day, and I encourage you to find your purpose for every day when you wake up and to hustle. Yeah. Anyway, that's all we got for you today. We will see you in another video tomorrow in California. Thanks so much for coming along on this adventure.
Don't die. Really appreciate it. Don't die.
Okay, bye.
So, yeah, you're the worst. I want to cover something now. I literally just keep reaching for the computer to cover it, and we do die. Goodbye.
You're the worst.